This is an Island Spirit 410, serial number 1, and we've been fortunate enough to sail it for the past 2 weeks. Welcome to another edition of Boat Tour Tuesday. Sometimes it's on a Tuesday. In this series, we take a look at some of the cruising boats we come across and interviews the sailors that own them. So if you're enjoying this series, please leave us a comment and a like down below. The 41-foot version of the Island Spirit Catamaran first rolled off the assembly line in late 2017, and they're built in Thailand. Welcome to the first Boat Tour Tuesday we've had in a while. Unfortunately, we've been in a lot of cruising grounds where there haven't been a whole lot of sailboats to go look at, so we've been limited. So anyway, this is an Island Spirit 410, and we're sailing it for the next couple weeks, and we might be buying one. The overall length of the boat is 41 feet long. I believe it's 24 feet wide. It's got a unique layout here. Most boats have a bulkhead right here with a sliding door, and so the door is from here to there, and it slides, and it kind of limits your salon space, and then you have your inside, your galley and all that. This has an open concept. It is possible to put like a roller door coming down to block it off, but this is the charter version, so it doesn't really need that. So it's pretty unique in this situation. I like the openness. When I was looking at shopping for catamarans, I originally just wanted to do a full normal standard catamaran, but this, I really like it. It really opens up, and you can still lock up, like if you want to have some personal stuff that you want to make sure, you can close this up and lock it. So it's a really good, I really like it. So if you have some, I have a ton of camera gear on here, and so that's where I keep it all down there. I can lock this up. Has a really open galley, so if people are outside hanging out here, whoever's cooking is still part of the action, which I really like. You have your stove here. Catamarans generally don't have gimbaled stoves because you don't need one. So there you go right there. All this stuff too is, this is this serial number 1, which is made to be a charter boat. Actually, there's an owner of it, and they put it back on charter with Island Spirit, because Island Spirit does all that. They do charter, sales, and then they build the boats too, so you can do that. So they're trying to do and they have in-house financing too, so they're trying to do like the moorings type thing, where you can buy a boat with them, put it on charter, and hopefully it pays for itself in 5 years, and then you got a boat to go sail around. But lots of storage under here. Your control panel has a really good sound system in it. We've been using that a lot. And here's your electrical panel here with all your switches for your AC, DC. It is possible you can add a generator and air conditioning and whatever you want to do. This doesn't have it. Like I said, it's a charter version. What I really like are the slide out galley doors, fridge reefer doors. So you have your refrigerator on top and your freezer on the bottom. So you do have an ice bin in here where you can put your cold beer and all that. Your sink and all that, dual sink, it's got a pretty nice inverter in it. It'll run the coffee maker and the toaster at the same time, although you really shouldn't do that. That puts a lot of strain on it. A lot of catamarans I've been in have a problem with not enough airflow coming through into the aft salon, because you have the 2 portholes right there, and then you have here. What I like about these is that there's quite a bit of airflow, and since you don't have that big screen door in the back, you're getting a lot more airflow going in, so it stays a lot cooler in here. I really like this design. I was debating on whether or not I want to do an open concept like this or a closed one. Like I said, I think I'm going to go with open concept. I really like this. Down below you have 2 cabins on each side, although there is an owner's version available. The aft stateroom is quite large, although in later versions they've added more closet space and cubby holes for your phone and such. The forward stateroom is slightly smaller, although in later versions they have widened this also. The lavatory is quite large, which makes showering very easy. So this is the inside of the boat. Now we're going to take you around the outside and check out some stuff there. So the aft staterooms have these big portals. So this goes right into the aft cabin, so you can get a lot of airflow coming out, and it's really convenient doing that. A lot of them you feel kind of trapped, like you're in a box. This makes it feel a little more open. So you can close this off, and there you go. All right, so let's show you some of the cockpit stuff. So it's a bit of a unique situation. Every catamaran I've been on has direct linkage. You got a chain that goes down to some blocks and then goes over to the other side, you connect to that one and it goes to the rudders. This actually has hydraulic steering, so there's no, if you turn this wheel, the other wheel doesn't turn. It's a little getting used to, but it's a much simpler system. And then when you have the autopilot engaged, it doesn't sit there and do that. It just turns the solenoid down there. You have your B&G instruments here. It's pretty standard for sailing. So the 2 Yanmar 30s, you can obviously get an upgrade on that. With the Yanmar 30s at about 2,800 RPM, I found we can do about 6.5 knots. So if you want to go with the 40s, you can probably do 7.5. Let's go to the other side right now. We're on the other side. Got a wheel. There's no, you could, if you really wanted to, get more instruments here. Obviously your engine controls are only on that side. But from here you can control a lot of different things. You got the main sheet, the Genoa sheet. This is for the starboard sheet. You control the port sheet from the other side. And then you have your reefing lines over here. And then on the other side, you can do your halyards and your out haul and all that stuff. And it's really convenient with these, you know, here. These are just manual winches. You know, for me, I'd like to put a electric winch just on the other side, because these big sails, the catamarans have huge sails, and it's a lot of work pulling them up. So I'd do one electric winch, and then you're fine with the rest of it. So let's go up and see the front of the boat. So this is the bow of the boat. It's got the 2 trampolines, really comfortable. These things, I don't know what they're made of, some kind of umbrella stuff. They work really well. But you have your roller furler. Your furling line goes back on the starboard side. It's really comfortable. It's got this non-skid deck. Oh, the other deck has actually that, it's kind of like a infused cork type stuff. So it's not teak, but it has that teak look. It stays a lot cleaner and cooler. But you know, you have your little seats here. You sit back, you put some cushions, whatever you want to do. It's really comfortable sitting up here, lounging on the trampolines. Your chain locker is down here. So you got your chain locker and the windlass and all that's down here. So you have more storage under here, just your spare anchors and stuff like that. I believe one of these has the, that's got fenders and all that. Your water controls are down here. It actually carries 900 liters of water and I believe 450 liters of fuel. You can mix that up though. The reason this one carries 900 liters is because it's a charter boat and it's just going around the islands here. So it doesn't really need a whole lot of fuel, right? Because it's only gone for a week or so at a time and you're not going very far. Whereas water, you have 8 people on a boat, you need a lot. So you can get it configured however you want. If I buy one, I'll probably do the opposite. I'll have 450 liters of water and 900 liters of fuel, and then I'll have a water maker. So that's what I plan to do. But it's a really comfortable boat. We've been hanging out up here a lot. The girls have enjoyed it. It's really comfortable. I love these things. You do have more storage up here. It's not like a captain's quarter. It's just storage if you know, it's pretty deep though. You can have a bowsprit added on here so that you can put a, like a code 0 or some kind of roller, you know, head sail or something like that. You know, asymmetrical or whatever you want to do. It's a pretty nice boat. It's easy to use, easy to sail. I really like the look of it. It looks aggressive. You know, that's what the boat, it's got a really high freeboard. It's got that slanted top and it just looks aggressive. It's kind of a cool boat. If you'd like more information on this boat, you can go to Group Island Spirit. They're the ones that, they build the boats, they charter the boats, they sell them, and they do all that. So if you are interested in that, and be sure and let them know that the Sailing Doodles sent you. So thank you for watching another episode of Boat Tour Tuesday. We're gonna try to get one of these out a week again now that we're back in some better cruising areas with more boats. So we'll do that. Please click that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And there's a little bell symbol right next to it if you want to get notifications when we post a video. So thank you so much, and to our patrons for making this possible. We've really been making a lot more videos lately. We're hoping to make a benefit for you. If you want to become a patron, you can become a patron for as little as $1 a week. And you know, that really is what helps us to get more camera gear and keep making these videos for you.